I'm going to show you something. Give me Jeremiah 14:2. You're absolutely right about the word black. The word black is a derogatory term, and it's meant to make you feel like you're nothing.
You're insulting when you call me black. So
but God calls you Judah. We use that term black because that's what we associate with. But your name is Judah. Watch this. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourned.
Are the so-called black people in America today in mourning? Yes. We mourn every day, right? We wake up in mourning. Read.
In the gates thereof language.
So the gates is talking about our leadership. We got entertainers and athletes as leaders. We don't have any real leadership in our communities no more. Read.
They are black unto the ground.
They are black into the ground. If you dig this ground up, it's black. And the darker you dig into that ground, the blacker it gets.
Right.
The first man, Adam, was made from the dust of the ground. That's where you come from. That's who you are. Okay. Judah is the lead tribe of the 12 tribes of Israel. Those are black people. All 12 tribes are black, Hispanic, and Native American. The sons and daughters of the slave trade. Those that have been marginalized and colonialized for decades and hundreds and thousands of years. That's us, the ones that's at the bottom.
Right.
Just like right now. We got so-called blacks and Hispanics living together in the hood back here. That's because we were supposed to be together. Jeremiah 50. Give me Jeremiah 50 and 33. Watch this.
Jeremiah chapter 50.
Verse 33.
And verse 33. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
So if you look in the Bible, when they had the split in 1 Kings, the so-called northern tribes, that's what we call them now because they went into the north country, they became the country of Israel. And Judah, Benjamin, and Levi stayed in the south. They became the kingdom of Judah. So it says Judah and Israel will be oppressed together. So the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are oppressed together right here in this country. As proof positive who you are in this Bible. You are not a Gentile, you are the chosen.
That's right.
When they tell you you're a Gentile, that's because they want to steal your identity. That's what the ADL is about, stealing your identity. That's what the JDL is about, stealing your identity.
That's right.
That's what the NAACP is about, stealing your identity. Because that was started by so-called Jewish people too. That's why they call themselves Jewish. Because they want to be you, but they're not exactly you.
That's right.
You the Jew.
Right.
You got any other questions, my brother?
Well, bro, what you want to talk about, bro?
I want to talk about you getting sober.
Man,
I want to talk about you getting sober. That's what I want to talk about.
I'm to that.
Hold that. What you talking about,
You ain't
bro?
gonna hold none of it. You better hold Chick-fil-A.
I'm following. I'm still.
That way you better hold Chick-fil-A.
Yes, you definitely got to research that.
What you're saying is that's me because I was caught up in the
I don't hear that noise, man.
But the northern tribe.
Right.
Caught up in the.
Get off the fucking microphone.
I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something about them Greeks that we can relate to today. Go back to 2 Maccabees 6.
Bring it out.
I want you to start at verse 1 again.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna relate to this real good.
Yeah, there you go.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Anthes to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of God.
So don't live after the laws of God, read.
And to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter, Olympius, and that in Gazaret of Jupiter, the defender of strangers,
right? Read.
As they did desire that dwelt in the place. The coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people.
So this is mischief because they're bringing in idolatry, right? Read.
For the temple was filled with riot.
Filled with riot, meaning excessive partying. And we're going to touch on that riot, right? Read.
And reveling.
And reveling.
By the Gentiles. Who dallied with harlots.
Dallied with harlots, meaning they dealt with prostitutes in the temple. Read.
And had to do with women within.
And whatever other women. That's a custom that we celebrate today as Christmas that was called Saturnalia, where they was running around having sex all over the place. That's what they was doing in our temple. Read.
And had to do with women within the circuit of the holy place. Right. And besides that, brought in things that were not lawful.
Read.
The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbidden. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days.
So we couldn't keep the Sabbath day no more. We had to keep their day. Just like now, we don't keep the Sabbath day. We think Sunday is the Sabbath. Read.
Or ancient feast. Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
So it was not lawful for you to call yourself a Jew. Like in slavery, right? When they whipped our backs, they whipped our backs mostly because we wanted to remember what our name was. I know you done seen Roots. Remember they kept whooping Kunta till you said his name was Toby. Right. Just imagine you saying you're a Jew and they kept whipping you saying, no, you're a Gentile. No, you're a Gentile. No, you're a Gentile. Read.
And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices.
Read.
And when the feast of Bacchus was kept,
the what?
Bacchus.
What parade they got in New Orleans? It's called Bacchus, right? So it said the feast of Bacchus, there was rioting and excess of partying and dealing with harlots. Don't that sound like Mardi Gras? And guess who was in the parades marching up and down entertaining the white folks? That's us, huh? That's what we was doing right there. So who is these people? That's you. That's us. True. And we not the people. Why they do that? Why they ostracize these brothers? Why they suspend Kyrie? If we just some crazy ass niggas on the corner screaming and yelling, why you don't ignore us? Why we a problem? Why we strike so much fear in their heart? You know why? Give me Revelations 11 and 8. I'm going to show you why. Revelations 11. Revelations 11, and yeah, start at verse 8.
Revelation chapter 11 verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city.
So it said that dead bodies shall lie in the streets, meaning we spiritually dead. If you look in Marrero and Harvey and New Orleans, blacks and Hispanics are spiritually dead people. Like the brother that just came up just a few minutes ago, high out his mind. Right. I was there. I understand that. I got compassion for the brother. I want to deal with him. Read.
Lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Why? Because gay right laws have been passed in this country above all other countries.
That's
Egypt,
right.
Because we were in the same slavery here that we was in Egypt. Just like we built the pyramids in Egypt, we built the White House here. We built the Garden District. We built the governor's mansion. We built all of this. Read.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
They said, well, also our Lord was crucified. Our Lord was crucified right here in America. Each and every Sunday when they got you in there worshiping that white man.
That's right.
Because Jesus Christ looked like you.
That's right.
Read.
Verse 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half.
So it said they shall see our dead bodies for 3 days and a half. That's going into 350 years. So if you look specifically at the tribe of Judah from 1619 to about 1969 was 350 years. 1969 is when this truth about who the Israelites are first started to spring out of the earth with a man named Albert Bibbins in New York. Read.
And shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
Because we were spiritually dead. Read.
Verse 10. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry.
So it said, they that dwell on the earth, meaning these other nations, shall rejoice over them and make merry. For Christmas, we was the gifts when we was in slavery.
Right here.
Say, bro.
Let me tell you something, man.
Read.
And shall send gifts one to another.
That was us that was sending his gifts. Read.
I'm right here.
Because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth.
The two prophets are talking about the kingdom of Judah and the kingdom of Israel. Because we was in our right mind. We was given the law, statutes, and commandments, and we was tormenting these other nations because we was making them keep the commandments like we supposed to. Read.
Verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them.
So the spirit of life came back into us. Remember, I told you like 1969 is when this truth started coming out again of who we are. That's 350 years after the children of Judah came here in slavery in 1619. Watch what happens.
And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
So that's why when Kyrie Irving makes a tweet about from Hebrews to Negroes, they get scared. When Kanye West says the black man is the original Jew, the true Jew, they get scared. Because they see Bible prophecy coming and they know they ain't got long to be in their rulership no more.
That's right.
Because we got next. And next is coming real quick.
That's right.
It's time for you to get on the right side.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the